We're here today in the graveyard at St John's Church on Earlham to the Height. We're showing you the grave and we're going to talk about the lives of two Salford sporting brothers who achieved fame through their prowess. They are Robert and James Valentine. James, the elder of the two brothers, was born in July 1886 at Laundry Street in Brindle Heath. Now, James was a natural sportsman, and from an early age he was playing for Broughton Rangers. He was capped for England 4 times. He played for Lancashire 60 times. I'd say he signed for Swinton, who were then a rugby union code team, and he still has the record for the most number of tries scored in the season. He scored 48 tries in the season 1888. Some going. The record still stands. The main reason being Swinton is now a rugby league team. When he retired, he took over a pub in Salford, the Duchy in Brindle Heath, which was the area close to where he was born actually. In July 1904, Jim and his wife and his 2 sister-in-laws went for a holiday in Barmouth, Wales. And one fateful day, they went for a walk on a hill above the harbour, and a sudden violent storm broke out. A bolt of lightning hit the hillside and set fire to the gorse. The second bolt of lightning struck and hit Jim. A doctor was summoned, but he was found to be dead on the scene. Terrible way to meet your death, I suppose. And his body was transported back to Salford. He was buried where I'm standing now on what would have been his 48th birthday. Now, the papers state that the streets were lined with thousands of people who'd come to pay their respects to the man, which is an indication of the esteem that he was held in. And a sad story. On a different footnote, I came across a story from August 1880. The landlady of the Albert Edward pub in Eccles, she was struck and killed by lightning, and her name was Anne Valentine. Now, I've been unable to find a link to the Valentine family here. I know Jim's mother was called Anne, but it's not his mother, I know that. But what are the odds of 2 people by the same surname from Salford getting struck and killed by lightning? Robert Valentine is also buried in this grave, also better known as Bob Valentine. He too played rugby for Swinton. An unusual fact is that in 1903 he signed for Manchester United and became their goalkeeper. Now, I do know he played 10 games for them over the seasons 1905 and 1906. He then moved back to Swinton, commenced playing rugby again. It's one of these quirky little facts that 2 Manchester United footballers are buried in this small graveyard. We'll go back to the other ones in it, Jeff Bent. Bob, I'd say the lesser known brother, but he should be remembered. So if you're passing the Valentine brothers' graves here, and while you're there, pop over and have a look at Jeff Bent's grave. You may remember that we filmed in the cemetery early on this year. We've made a return journey today, and it's pleasing to see that the graveyards are virtually immaculate, and a big thanks to the youth payback team who have cleaned it up tremendously. It's great to see, and you wouldn't recognise it from last year. Also, we filmed Jeff Bent's grave, and it has to be said it was in a bit of a state, but thanks to Manchester United fan Tony Easom and his wife Lisa, who've done another magnificent job of tidying the grave up, as you can see. They take away the scarves and wash them, bring them back, return them, and it's a magnificent job. And Tony, well done lad, you deserve it, and Lisa. So thanks for tidying the grave up. So you've got no excuses now, anybody, for not visiting his grave or not being able to find it, more to the point. So here you are, Jeff's grave.